Should you buy the Hollyland Lark A1? That is what we are going to find out today. This wireless phone microphone should be the best budget option on Amazon. I bought it just so we can check it out in this video. Now there are multiple versions of this microphone. This is the one with a charging case. There's options without that are much cheaper. I will also link all the options in the description. Let's take a look at what's inside the charging case. This looks so clean. Let's check what you're getting besides the actual mic. To have the pouch. Then you're also getting two windscreen pop filters. Ooh, by the way, these are magnetic. That's the biggest feature of these. Well, the sound quality is going to be important, but being able to put a magnet beneath your t-shirt or under your t-shirt and then just connect it like this does make direct sound possible, and this does improve audio quality. So let's try one of these pop filters. So you just take the microphone, this is where it records from, so then the pop filter should probably just move over it. You just have to push it on, and this is extremely useful if you're recording outside where there's wind coming on the microphone, because otherwise the sound can really get destroyed. And this cable is just for the charging case, and then you can always charge the microphones by just dropping them into the case. So let's open the app. I'm gonna click add device, Lark A1, and we need this connector here, and we need to plug it into the phone. So it seems to be working right now. The audio wave is moving. I will pull off the magnet, move it under my shirt, and then I can connect the microphone like this. If you want to hold it in front of you, sure, it will sound better, but it will be in the frame. It's good for social media sometimes. So I will very quickly go over these features, because EQ adjustment, for example, will definitely change what you sound like. First thing is noise cancellation. So I will now turn on the noise control level. It is set to high immediately, so it should definitely sound different. This is a noise reduction test of the Hollyland Lark A1, while my AC is set to powerful. You can then also adjust the volume, so you can move it lower if you shout a lot, for example, because then it will not peak as quickly. I will set it to a low setting, and then I will shout a bit. All right, test. Now that was very loud. I'm not sure if that peaked. It should probably, unless it's a very capable device, but it's a budget option, so probably peaked. Then the next thing, you can set it to stereo. Then the EQ, that will change what you sound like. This is equalization. Then this is what it sounds like if I set it to low. And this is what it sounds like if I set it to bright. Reverb adjustment, this is very weird. It allows you to add reverb if you would want that. This is medium. Then here, mic identification is very useful. If you click on this, it will give each mic a different LED color, so then you can know what mic 1 and mic 2 is. Then schedule power off 15 minutes. If they're idle for 15 minutes, they will turn off. And then indicator light switch can be useful. Right now there is a light on here. I can just turn it off. Now when it comes to the battery life, this was pretty funny. This is the product page, and they say a 54-hour battery life. And I thought 54 hours, that's a very long time for this little microphone. So I was scrolling through their product pictures, and then I found this one. So here they say it's 9 hours if you turn off the noise cancellation, and then 6.5 hours with noise cancellation on. That makes sense. Noise cancellation takes a lot of processing power from this little mic. But then here's the thing, up to 2 times full charge. So what they mean is that you can fully charge the case. Then you can use this microphone without noise cancellation. So you get the 9 hours. That's 9 hours, 9 hours, so 18 hours. And then you can charge it 2 times on top of that. So in total, you can do 3 times 18 hours. And that is what they are claiming right here, 54-hour battery life. Now it is sneaky marketing, but it's also not a lie. Alright, we've checked out all the features of the Hollyland Lark A1. What I'm gonna do right now is show you comparisons with all these alternatives. All of these options you see right here are below $100, so they are alternatives for this one. Especially these two, because this one is $9, this one is $20, and I actually think that they are just the same. So let's listen to the comparison. This is a test of the Hollyland Lark A1 in an echoey environment. This is a test of the DJI Mic Mini 2 in an echoey environment. This is a test of the cheapest no-name wireless microphone I could find on Amazon in an echoey environment. This is a test of the Hollyland Lark M2 in an echoey environment. This is a test of the Rode Wireless Micro in an echoey environment. This is a test of the Maono Wave T5 in an echoey environment. This is a test of the Mini Mic Pro in an echoey environment. Alright, so you heard the normal comparison. My personal opinion is that this one right here, the DJI Mic Mini 2, sounds amazing. Now, sadly, this one is not available in the US because the second version, this one, is still blocked. However, the first version sounds very similar. But I do also honestly think that the Lark A1 sounds amazing for the price. It's one of the cheapest options right here besides these two crappy microphones, which you could hear are utter crap. But for only around 30 bucks, the Lark A1 sounds amazing. Now, many of these mics start to sound different when you hold them in front of you, like I'm doing right there in that test, because then the sound goes directly into the mic and quality differences become more noticeable. And especially when I tested noise reduction, like in that clip where my AC was turned on powerful, then the active internal noise cancellation starts to make a big difference. So those are the tests that I'm gonna show you right now, because I am absolutely certain if you hear these tests with all of these microphones compared to the Lark A1, that you will absolutely be able to pick a favorite. This is a test of what the Hollyland Lark A1 sounds like when I hold it in front of me in an echoey environment. This is a noise reduction test of the Hollyland Lark A1 while my AC is set to powerful. This is a test of the Hollyland Lark A1 in a sound-treated stereo environment. This is a test of what the DJI Mic Mini 2 sounds like when I hold it in front of me in an echoey environment. This is a noise reduction test of the DJI Mic Mini 2 while my AC is set to powerful. This is a test of the DJI Mic Mini 2 in a sound-treated stereo environment. This is what the cheapest no-name microphone I can find on Amazon sounds like when I hold it in front of me in an echoey environment. This is a noise reduction test of the cheapest wireless microphone I can find on Amazon. There is no application, so I'm not sure if it's enabled. Maybe by default, we will hear after the testing. This is a test of the cheapest wireless phone mic I could find on Amazon in a sound-treated stereo environment. This is a test of what the Hollyland Lark M2 sounds like when you hold it in front of you in an echoey environment. This is a noise reduction test of the Hollyland Lark M2 while my AC is set to powerful. This is a test of the Hollyland Lark M2 in a sound-treated stereo environment. This is what the Rode Wireless Micro sounds like when I hold it in front of me in an echoey environment. This is a noise reduction test of the Rode Wireless Micro in front of my AC set on powerful. This is a test of the Rode Wireless Micro in a sound-treated stereo environment. This is a test of what the Maono Wave T5 sounds like when you hold it in front of you in an echoey environment. This is a noise reduction test of the Maono Wave T5 while my AC is set to powerful. This is a test of the Maono Wave T5 in a sound-treated stereo environment. This is what the Mini Mic Pro sounds like when I hold it in front of me in an echoey environment. This is a noise reduction test of the Mini Mic Pro while my AC is set to powerful. There is no application where I can turn it on, but I think that it does a good job on its own and the noise reduction is just always turned on. This is a test of the Mini Mic Pro in a sound-treated stereo environment. Alright, so you've seen all the tests, you've compared them yourself. My final opinion, should you buy the Hollyland Lark A1? I think it's an amazing microphone for the price. Maybe there's another one that you like more. They will all be linked, as I said, in the description. You can check them out, compare the price. Subscribe if you want more reviews like this, and let me know in the comments which microphone you want me to review next and which was your favorite of all the ones that we've compared or shown today. Again, thank you so much for watching, and I really hope that I will see you in my next video. Have a nice day.